As promised for my last video, the sun.
Sun's killing you?
It smacks my face and it makes me look super shiny.
Just let your soul glow.
So glow. As I promised from the last video, Cole had a book bag full of survival gear and tactical stuff. So right now we're gonna go through all the stuff that he has and he carries when he goes camping alone, and some stuff that you should have too. So you pulled all that stuff out of that bag?
Out of this bag, with the exception of the water bottle, this pouch, and my med kit. All of the other gear though, my fire starting equipment, my cooking set, flashlights, I got a couple of knives, ponchos, food, tons of different things that we'll be going over. Hey everyone, this is Cole McGrath. I've been camping since about 2009, and this is some of the few things that I bring on my solo camping trips when I'm out in the middle of nowhere.
Some of the few things, huh?
Yep, with the exception of a camping tent, a sleeping pad, and a jacket or so.
All right, so we're gonna go through these things?
Absolutely.
What's first?
So here we have the AMP 12. The color is Kangaroo. This is a 511 brand, AMP 12. The reason I use this is it's perfect just for fitting all of my other gear inside of it.
Feels nice.
They have a couple of mesh gear pouches, so I don't even need to open the pocket. I can identify whatever I need on the outside, unzip it and grab it. What I like about it is tucked underneath this top mesh pouch, we have a zipper, and this is a document pouch. So most times I'll carry my passport and somewhat my driver's license whenever I'm feeling like I'm actually going out into the middle of nowhere. So if I ditch my pack, then somebody can at least find that and identify that I'm in the area. Inside too, I have a little micro night eyes. You click that on, you can't really see it because of the sun, but I click it on and I can search through all my gear and get what I need to when it's dark. So on the back here, we have our quick release system. So if you ever needed to ditch your back or just take it off, one of the things that I do is I always tighten down the straps on my back as much as I can with comfortability. I want to be able to breathe in it, but I tighten it down so when I'm walking, when the bag's wiggling, it's not taking a lot of excess strength out of my back. You know, I'm preserving as much energy as I can while I'm walking. So little things like that, make sure to watch out for. But speaking of strain on your back, 511 does a lot of stuff with their backpacks where they have what's called the yoke system. So instead of having two individual straps, they link that together and stitch it to the bag. So this drapes over your neck and it helps with load bearing. It's even got a moisture wicking material here to wick up all that sweat.
Nice.
So yeah, a very comfortable bag too. You can even adjust these straps up and down to wherever you see fit.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yep. So yours does it too, man.
Does it really?
Yep.
We're gonna review my bag soon too.
Sweet. You just slide that piece out, you just hook it right back in.
I didn't even know that.
Another thing that we do as a company as well is these two little hook areas. You can thread a belt to make a makeshift waist strap for your backpack, and it helps with a lot of the load bearing as well. So the belt that I have on, I can slide right through that and then make that work as a strap.
So guys, excuse the wind. We are in the mountains right now, so it's a little windy. So hopefully this footage doesn't come out too bad with the wind, because I'm tired of stopping every 2 seconds whenever the wind comes by.
Yep.
All right, so what's next?
So some of the things that I like to go through, I go through categories of what type of gear kind of travel in, tie in with one another. So for my med kit, that's pretty self-explanatory. Anytime I'm working with my hands just to get rid of bugs and everything.
Your what kit? I'm sorry?
My medical kit.
Your medical kit. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yep.
Well, now, is this a pack that you can buy like this by itself, or did you build it?
So I built it from scratch. This is one of our IFAC kits at 511 too. It's just a real quick and easy drop, pull down, and all my gear's inside. I like to keep my tourniquet on the outside just in case, you know, for whatever, if there's a snake bite, you can use a tourniquet to prevent venom from seeping in through your circulatory system. Same with, you know, excessive bleeding, you're able to really get yourself covered. But yeah, I've got quick clots in there, I've got bandages, alcohol pads, you name it, it's in there, and it really is going to help you survive in a situation. So depending on where you're going out, that may differ for you, but just make sure to get everything that you need beforehand.
Okay.
In terms of your medical kit, I got shears in case I got to cut something off of me, like my pants.
Oh wait, there's that wind again. So let's just hold off, because I have no idea if they can hear you.
Yep.
Or if they just hear the wind. Feels nice though.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's perfect in this what, 80-degree weather now.
80 degrees as opposed to 109 back on the valley.
We're about 90.
We're
today.
90?
Yep.
I'll still take 90 over 109.
Yep. So anything in your med kit that you need, just make sure that it's for exactly what you need. Out here, we don't have a lot of mosquitoes. So if you're out in a place where you're going to a lake or a stream, there's going to be tons of mosquitoes, especially around dawn. So just make sure to get stuff that you need. You know, it depends on really where you're going. So I have like insect bite kits in here. I have tick kits where you can pull, they're called tick keys. You can peel ticks out of your skin when they're drawing blood and everything, and that also prevents disease and tons of other things. So yeah, just make sure that you get your med kit. That's one of the most important things before you're heading out. I have what I like to call my office supplies and my tools. So I have some waterproof all-weather outdoor journal, Write in the Rain is what it's called. But yeah, you can completely write on this, and it's rain or shine, it's good to go. You can get these at REI, Amazon, I think even Walmart sells them now. Okay. Then I carry just basic notepads. Here I have just a Smith's basic knife sharpening kit. So this is for serrations and everything in between. So you have your coarse and your fine. So that just helps me maintain my gear when I'm out alone for a couple of days. It's always good to do that.
All right.
I've got my tactical pen here. This is this runs what's called a Fisher Space pen. So you could write upside down. This is what astronauts use in outer space. You can write in wet weather, hot weather, extremely cold weather, you name it and it'll do it. So this right now is on the self-defense side. So if there's an animal in the area and I'm writing, I can easily flip it over and then help defend myself. But at a quick flip, it becomes your pen.
I love it how you leave it on the self-defense one.
Yep, just in case. And this is something I always just leave in my pack. This is just a handcuff key, just in case the worst happens, and need to be prepared for that.
Smart.
This is my Gerber multi-tool. This has lasted me for about 6 years, but always good to have a nice multi-tool on you that lasts. Some people go with Leatherman. I'm gonna upgrade to a Leatherman pretty soon.
What's the difference in price?
About $40. I went with a cheaper option too, just because I like to learn first on what I'm looking for, and then I go for the expensive option that I know is definitely going to work for exactly what I need.
So the one you have is 40, and the upgrade
Leathermans will range from 40 all the way to the hundreds. So you can get some for 100, 150. Again, it really depends on what you're doing. Some will just have little bit tools in them, so just a screwdriver. Others will have basically everything from a knife. Some will have shears, tons of different things. So yeah, just make sure to get a really good multi-tool for yourself. Next, I have a survival kit. This is just a little pouch that I have that carries all the things that I need. So I have a little bit of fishing wire as well as some fish hooks in there. Let me see, I even think I had, here we go. I got a little arrowhead.
Wow.
Just in case I need to do some hunting. You can hunt rabbits with that. You can go and spearfish with this if you need to in a pinch. And then I have another knife sharpener. This one's by Benchmade. What I like about Benchmade's knife sharpener is they apex it at a, instead of a V like a normal Scandi grind will be, they'll taper it down just a little bit more so you get a cleaner edge on there. So way better for cutting and processing any type of animal, cutting rope, that kind of thing. It makes it way easier. So I maintain it with that. And this is just another cuff key. There's a little ferro rod inside of there as well.
Okay.
Nice little watertight bag just in case I need that. I got my little button compass just in case I need to go home. My smartwatch does the same thing. I've got a compass on my smartwatch, on my phone.
Is that 511 also?
No, this is a TacWatch Pro.
Okay.
Or TicWatch Pro, my apologies. So in that little compartment, we have a series of little cards. These are all survival cards that actually come with this pack, and I'll go over that next.
Oh, nice.
But this card is just a signal mirror. There are other cards that can be used for navigation. It's completely transparent, so you can put that on a map. This one teaches about camouflage. This one's actually got some cordage in it. You can use this as dental floss. It's even got the cutter there. You can use it to wrap and make fishing line. This is a really good item to have on hand because hygiene is key. This is a card that teaches you, you know, all the series of survival. You know what all that stands for. It's just going to go through, you know, all base, size up the scenario, you know, use all of your senses. So you're looking around, seeing what's dangerous, what's not. Okay. This is all just basic information on navigation again. There's a little scale metering for most general maps. This one goes over escape and evasion, tool concealment. This one's how to traverse a river properly, how to get solid angles when you're walking through in a survival scenario.
Wow.
A lot of cards, man. And this one teaches you how to make signs for helicopter and plane rescue, just in case that you get lost. This one is Morse coding, so it's got your numbers and it's got your letters, so you can do Morse code via flashlight. You can do it with a whistle if you need to. So if you're ever in like a survival scenario, these are really, really good cards to have on hand, because it's better to read than to think about things. I like to see things on pen and paper, because that gives me a good idea. It gives me a time to calm down in a scenario. Take time to breathe, like I was telling you in shop. You know, always remember to breathe if you're in a stressful situation. It could be something as easy as you getting lost and trying to find your way back home. Remember to breathe and just get your bearings and then go for it.
Gotcha.
Well, that's basically everything inside this kit. It's a USA-made company. They're called Azula Gear. They even come with a little cool ferro rod on the side too. It's a magnesium stick that you can scratch off, and you can make fires with this. So definitely a really solid tool to have. This is a really good survival key. I carry a buck folding knife. So I like ones with the back lock on them. They're a lot sturdier for any folding knives. I even have a little Husky I got from Home Depot that I carry, a wood handle finish. It's like $12 at Home Depot. So yeah, you can beat it up and it'll keep running. And if it breaks, then you just buy a new one for 12 bucks.
Just buy a new one for 12 bucks.
Yep. Some things you can't go cheap. Same with this. This is a knife by Mora Knife. This is my fixed blade knife. This is my all-around survival. The reason I went with orange is just in case. I've lost a couple of knives out in the wilderness. You drop it, it is very, very easy to lose something that is the same color as everything that you're around.
You know what? That makes sense.
Yep. So I went with a really, really bright neon orange. It comes with a typical Scandi grind. So one of the sharper types of metal. It's made with a high-quality stainless steel. It's got that 90-degree angle backing, so whenever you're using a fire starter rod and throwing some sparks out, then it's really good.
Cool.
I like it because it also comes with a little belt sheath on there too. So this is just like my everyday kind of, not my everyday, but whenever I'm camping, this comes with me. It's a Swedish brand called Mora Knives. Definitely check them out. This is only $40, guys. You got to go out and get this.
I'm gonna have some of this stuff linked up in the description, so you guys can go check them out yourself. Damn you, wind!
Well, that concludes this episode. Cole had so much stuff in his bag that I had to split this into 4 different episodes. Till next time, be safe, guys. Peace.